Sacramento. Leaders are trying to plug a $66 million budget gap without gutting programs many residents say are essential.
And so tonight, after several hours of debate and public comment, the City Council voted to restore some funding and make cuts in other places. ABC
10's Garshpal Sangha joins us live from City Hall right now with what was approved. Garshpal.
Yeah, Laura, some programs were saved, some fees were increased as council tries to figure out how to balance this $66 million budget deficit.
Provide security.
Budget meetings can turn into snooze fest, but Sacramento Councilmember Rick Jennings came prepared.
So if you've been sitting too long and you need to get up and stretch, you can get up and stretch now. This would be the time. Go ahead, get up, stretch.
But council was also stretching to make sure programs they cared about did not get cut.
And our school resource officers help address that when they're in Natomas.
Last month, the city manager proposed cutting positions, limiting pool hours, and slashing youth violence prevention funding to help close Sacramento's $66 million deficit. Residents pushed back.
Schools and having them open 5 days a week in our community is of vital importance.
Tuesday night, council members unanimously agreed to keep swim hours, wading pools, and nearly $1.3 million in violence prevention grants for community organizations to help pay for it. Council shifted some homeless prevention funding planned for future years and removed some vacant parking enforcement positions. For Mervyn Brookins with Brother to Brother, the vote was personal.
They have to get away at looking at the most vulnerable and the most impacted communities to balance the budget, because that only creates problems later on that they're going to have to come back and fix, and normally it's going to cost more to fix it than it is to continue what's working. So I'm glad that the City Council recognized that tonight.
Now his focus turns to saving $800,000 for intervention programs aimed at stopping retaliation and working with active gang members. The majority of the council voted to direct the staff to study the cost of saving several programs, including senior center services, park maintenance positions, and workforce development efforts in North Sacramento.
Hey, that's good. Stay where you are. Just turn around. Get to know your neighbor.
After all that stretching, the city's still trying to make the numbers bend. And so, as we mentioned, the council did increase hundreds of fees, and some of them include parking fees, animal licensing fees, and some fire prevention costs. So all of this in an effort to balance the budget, to increase some revenue, but they have to figure out a final budget, and that has to be done by June 9th. Reporting live in downtown Sacramento, Garshpal Sangha, ABC 10.